Hi everybody, my name is Mark Sutter. 1 week ago I saw this fantastic diagram here via Twitter. I think it's a really nice diagram to understand what we all have to do now. So I began this week to do some translation automation of this diagram, and I made a project you can find here. I will put the link also in the description. So this is a GitLab project, so this is a on-site service for building code, but I use it to build a translation of new diagrams. So everybody can use this interface when you go here on the project main page. This is this one here. You will see all the code, and by the way, you will see for now in the releases here every translation we have today. So you see there are quite a lot. I began with French, German and Italian, but now we have all sorts of different translations. So today I became a request on Twitter with Latvian language, I think it's the right spelling, from Robert, and he asked me how can I translate this thing and how can I use it. So just wanted to do this video so every one of you will be able to do it with just a browser. So perhaps let's begin. The first thing you need is an account on this GitLab platform here. When you go on my project, so this is the main page of the project. You have here on the right a sign in register button, just click it. And you have here to register you yourself to make a new account. I already did an account for demo purpose. I also have myself, but this is just to show you how exactly you have to use this thing. Let's password. So this is a demo account. So I just sign in with my demo account here. You have to do an account for yourself. And if you're on my project again, you will see here every code within it. So the first thing you have to do is to push this fork button here. So this will make a copy of the code on your account. And once you click the button, you will see here you have a fork from this project. So let's assume you want to add the Latvian language. In the language directory here, we have to add a directory, a folder. So let's do that. But first we have to do a new branch. Don't ask me too much about what is a branch in this thing, but the easiest you can do, if you go again on the main page, is to click this plus button here, and here add a new branch. So the branch name should be the same as the code of the language. So if you go on the main page of the project, let me show you. You have a link in the description here about the language code here. I don't think they are all listed, but Latvian, here you see. We want to translate this language, so we have to take this code. Yeah. So go again on the branch name, take this name here, create branch from master, click the button. So now you have a new branch, so it's a context to edit things. So you see here you can select branches. This should be this LV. So we want to add the language, so go to the oh, by the way, you can use the web IDE here, it's easier, so click the button web IDE and you will have an editor for every file you can add and edit. So let's first add language. So in the language directory I add a new directory, and here it's important to name it exactly the same as the branch with the code of the language. And if in this new directory you will do a new file which is named text.yaml. So this has to be named like text.yaml, create the file, and here you have the empty file. So now you can start with one of the existing language files. So let's take this one in English here. So I will just copy all the content here and paste it in a new file. So, and now I'm ready to edit all these translations. So here is a preview of what I get via Twitter for the language. So the first thing is, like you can see in the original, everything is uppercase, yeah? So the first thing would be to put all this translation uppercase. So now I have the uppercase version. This, by the way, is just a local editor I use to edit code. So let's start translating. Flatten the curve. So flatten the curve with this text here. Replace it, and so on. Nice capacity system. This one. Replace time since first case. So you see, it's really trivial. Just have to time since here. Put it here. Number of cases. Number of cases. Yeah. Then this is a multi-line text here. Let's say in demand. So demand says whatever. I don't care. Here, whatever here. So this one. And here it's a multi-line because it has to match in the image here. So if you look at the image, we don't have that place here to put text in it. So this one here, whatever. So you can have a maximum of 4 lines. Let's try to put this on 4 lines. So you don't have much place here. I think we have to remove one of this. This should be a chord and this should be a flu. So let's just keep the flu. And here we are with 4 lines. So continue. The next one would be don't panic, but be careful. Don't panic. Be careful. So perhaps avoid to put some special sounds in it, but yeah, you're relatively free to do it like you want. So this is the text, just one thing. Oops. Let's put this on 2 lines, and still this kind of thing here. Wash your hands, etc. This text, and put it perhaps here. So you can just copy past this bullet. So like you see in the English version, I added some more things like staying home when you're not staying home, but calling the doctor when you're infected to avoid a lot of people going to. I don't think I have this in this translation, but yeah, you got the idea of doing it. So the last thing is this one is a bit long, so let's split it on two lines. So now I have every translation done. I can do now a first commit. So this is like a save, yeah? So just click on commit, and here it's important to commit to the LB branch here. So don't move these selectors here, just commit to LB and click on commit. So now this is called a merge request. So this is a request to merge code in the upstream code. But forget about this. Just add here a description what you did. Translation for Latvia. In this language, Latvian. LB code and submit the merge request. So now this system is fully automated, and the process is starting to take the text you translated and to build a new image with it. So this is what you can see here. It's a so-called pipeline, a build pipeline that is running right now. So just click on it. You see build GIF, this build the image, and you see the output of this process. So here you have to wait. This process will run through. Once this is done, you should have a preview of your work and have a new GIF image you can look at. So the work is not finished because we still have to make some adjustment of where the texts are and so on, because every language has different lengths of the text, so we have to adapt. So you see here we have, in this example, we have 3 lines, and we just translated 4 lines. So let's look at this, but just wait, it's finished, so it's finished. And now on the right side, you have a browse button. So just click on this browse button, and you will see here you have a release directory, and in it you have your new GIF file. So your GIF file is still created, but I think it's not perfect. So let's look at it. If you click on it, so we see our text here, and you can see this text is okay, this is perfect. So this text here has to be aligned with this hospital here. So we will take this a little bit on the left. Also here you see, so by the woman everything is okay, but by the guy we have to shift a little bit the text. So we have 1 here, 2, this x-axis has to be pushed to the left, and this has to be pushed up a little bit on the left. Let's begin with this hospital singing capacity. So here I can go again on my file. So we let this open just to have a reference. So I will open a new tab. And here again, I can click again on this web idea to make some changes. And here it's just important to see you're on the right branch, because you can edit multiple branches. And here you have to really select this branch here. It will not work if you try to do something on the master branch. So you want to work on this LV branch. It's a context. Go into the languages, take our new file, and start editing our file. So let's look at the graphic. So this one has to be pushed quite a bit on the left. So I think, yeah, what I could see is it's about 1 millimeter. It's about, yeah, there are pixels. So I think this should be about, let's see, 100. So capacity is here. This is a X offset, so this is a horizontal alignment. Begin with remove 100. I think it's not bad. Then we have to push this on the left also, but say 50. 50. I can't remember what was the text. This one. Let's push this 50 on the left. And then we have this guy here. We have to take it up and on the left a little bit. So up and left a little bit would be, so go to the text of the guy, so this one. So go left, we'll take, I don't know, 20. Yeah, 20. Minus 20, and we have to go up, so here also minus 20. So I adjusted this X and this offsets here. So I'm happy with my change. I push on the commit button. Here it's important to commit to the LV branch, push and commit. The system will show you the difference. I did something wrong, just a moment. Yeah, I did something wrong. But the changes are here. Let's see. If we go again on our LV branch here, yes. So here there is a new build of the GIF. So the mistake I did is trying to open a merge request which was already done. So if we have to do a more change, I will show you the right way in the next step. So here again, if you are a little bit lost, go again to show you from the root project. So you're in the root project. Here you have to choose your branch. Always you work on the language branch. And you see here the update job just finished. So this job updated the GIF with our changes, and we can again go here on the right and browse. Do this and have a look at our new image, our new GIF. So you see here it's quite good aligned. So here it's quite good aligned, and here, oh, this was too much. This was really too much. So we have to go back for this, but you see here we have some, yeah, it's not easy. The text is a little bit long. It's trying to fix this. So going here in the project, selecting here or in the web ID, the right branch, web ID, going again on the languages, LV language, text. So we double check here, we are on the LV, so on our language branch. And let's adapt this thing here. So this word is a little bit too long, so so let's push it again. It was 506 originally, so let's perhaps put 496. And this one should come. Let's see at the text. Oh yeah, we can push up. We can push up a little. No, this was the first. This is not the right one. So let's just go again. My image to check the image. So if you search your image, you have to take your branch, and you should see here a little green success symbol with a job. Click on a job, then click on browse and the release, and open the GIF. So I closed it. It was not a good idea. So here, yeah, you have to push down and push right. Push down a little bit and push right. Okay. So we had here. So you see, this is the biggest time-consuming process here. It's to align everything. So go right, please. 9, 8, and also go down a little bit. So we were just in the process of aligning these things, and I just hit here. Go down. I think 5 will be enough. So when you're okay with this, again click on the commit to LV, and you see here this thing here is you should not start your image because it is still started. So just remove this checkbox. So okay, we have our new change. So now a process can really begin to build the image with our changes. We have to take this LV branch, and here we see a job starting, building our new image with our new changes. And here again we have to wait, this process is going on. I think it's quite okay. It's a little bit a long step to wait each time. So because here we use only this GitLab system. If you have some Git or developer knowledge, you can do it on your local machine with Docker. But this video is really that everybody is able to translate this, not only guys working in IT and development. So the build is finished, so go and browse, see in the release, our new file is here. let's look at the. So yeah, you see the text is a little bit long, but I don't think I can do much more here. So perhaps taking a last change would be to take this Y here on the upper line. But I will let it like this to not make a too long video. So now that our changes are okay, your job is done. So the last thing you can do is perhaps oh no, the magic quest is not done. So yeah, the last step when you're happy with your change is to go on this branch here. You see your LV branch, and here you click on this merge request. So this merge request will notify me you want to add some things in the major report. So from your branch to my branch, and here you can. I thought I did this. Okay. And then you can here add a description if you want and submit the merge request. Yeah, sure. Let's delete this. Okay. Okay, I think the problem here is yeah. The problem is I already did this before, so the branch is already existing. It should work for you. So just create this this merge request at the end, putting a text in it that you're happy with the traduction, and I will merge it in the upstream repo. Perhaps the last thing, add your Twitter account if you have one to your profile here in GitLab, so that I can also, when I announce a new translation, put a credit on your work and on your goodwill. You can do this by right-clicking here on the right, going on the settings of your account, and here somewhere you have a Twitter account here, so that I can see it, yeah, and take it from here, or just put it in the description of the merge request. So that's all for me. Thank you for listening, and happy translation. I think it's an important topic now. Thanks for your work, and thanks for your passion. See you. Bye.